When I started drawing, I was really bad. Like most of us, I was practicing a lot and see very little improvements over the years. So today I want to show you how I got from a completely beginner level to a decent and acceptable level at drawing. What were the mistakes that were holding me back and how I actually improved faster. So I'm not a professional. I'm just someone who can draw at a decent level and maybe can help you get there faster without wasting all the years that I wasted. So if you're a beginner, maybe this video can help you improve a little bit and save you lots of time. So this is my current level. Not amazing, not professional, but solid enough to design characters and work in games. And this was me some time ago. I was practicing a lot, but I was stuck. The problem wasn't effort, the problem was how I was practicing. So now, talking about the mistakes that I made, for the most important one, and I think that you should not be ignoring this one, at least, is that you don't draw things that you don't like. So get it clear, you don't draw things that you don't like. Let me add a little thing for a long time. So what I mean by this is that you should enjoy drawing and you shouldn't do only exercises, and you don't have to study anatomy all the time. You should enjoy drawing. You should enjoy drawing because it is the most important thing. And I think if you go on a burnout after maybe 1 month of only studying, that will lead you to not draw for a lot of months, maybe years. And it happened to me. I hope that it never happens to anyone. So if you like, I don't know, anime characters, you can draw anime characters. If you like environments, you draw environments. And do draw what you actually like. For the second mistake that I made is that I copied without understanding the shape or the forms. So I really liked the piece of art. I saved it on my phone. I put it on my side, I took a piece of paper and started drawing directly the line art or directly a detailed sketch. So this mistake led me to have maybe a decent drawing, but the next day I actually couldn't reproduce that drawing again because I didn't learn how to actually draw that. I just copied with my eye. With this one, you don't understand any form, you just memorize the line in your brain and just try to copy it with your hand on a piece of paper. So for the third mistake that I made is just that I ignored completely the structure, the boxes, the shapes, the circles, the triangles and the cylinders, and go straight to the details. So I used to draw a lot of eyes, like single eyes, and I used to draw a lot of hands because I couldn't draw them. So I used to draw only the face in side view or front view, and this led me to have like, yes, I improved on a little specific details, but I couldn't put anything together because I couldn't understand how it actually worked out. So with this mistake, if you continue to ignore the basic shapes and forms and how they work together, you will have a very bad time construct everything, I guess, bodies, buildings and everything around you. For mistake number 4 is that I avoided drawing hard things. So for a lot of time I avoided drawing hands and put the hands on the pocket or behind the back. For a lot of time I struggled with the two eyes, getting correct the two eyes, so I put my subject on a profile side. For a lot of time I struggled with the chest, so I just drew an oversized, I don't know, hoodie. And so I avoided perspective, rotation of the body and everything that seemed difficult. And after some time I actually realized I sometimes forget, still till now, you know, to get out of my comfort zone. And I realized that maybe the thing that you're trying to avoid is the thing that you need to practice the most. Mistake number 5 for me, it's studying randomly. And what I mean by that is that when I started drawing seriously, I used to watch a lot of YouTube tutorials and every person teaches a different method. So I used to try everything that I thought that it would help me, but never stick to one. I think that if I would stick to only one easy method, I would grow very, very, very fast. So I think that if you're trying to draw and you have a problem with drawing, I don't know, a hand or an eye or the hair, you should focus on that thing only for the next 2, 3, 4, 5 drawings, and that would go very well. I think that focused exercise on one particular thing that you're trying to improve, it's way better than try to improve all at once. So that's it for the mistakes that I made personally, and I hope that you don't have to go through all of that. It wasted a lot of my time and I don't wish it on anyone. And I would like to actually show you and talk about the things that made me a better artist faster. And one of those is that I think this one is one of the most important things that I learned, and it actually improved my drawing without even drawing actually. So I didn't hold the pen, I didn't draw, but it improved my art so much. And it takes actually zero effort. It's just you have to watch or search for good artists and see their drawings and observe actually their drawings and how they draw, and you just try to get the shape or a particular thing and you try to steal the thing that you like from that drawing and try to make it your own. And this improved my art so much faster than anything else. Another thing that really helped me out, I used to draw wobbly lines or one line over another, and there's a website called the Drawbox. It's pretty famous, I think you know it, but actually doing the exercise from that website helped me out a lot with the lines and the confidence that I put to make a stroke. There's a lot of exercise like connecting dots and also draw a box, you know. That helped me out a lot with also the perspectives, the forms, because you have to draw a lot of cubes. I never finished all the exercises that website made, but I think I was like not even half, but it helped me out so much. Another thing that led my art to improve is how I sketch. So when I used to sketch before, I used to draw a lot of details in the sketch and I didn't capture a form or a movement in the sketch, so my sketch would look stiff, and also the line art obviously would look very bad if my sketch was stiff. So I try to sketch various poses, even complicated poses or completely in a movement, in dynamic movement, and when I try to draw it under like 1 minute or 30 seconds, I captured that movement. And this exercise, like I used to exercise it for 5 minutes only, but it led me to improve so fast that I was mind blown. Also with the sketches in general, with drawing, I think that proportion and movement really matters way more than anatomy. Anatomy, I think it's an add-on. It's something on top of that. I think the basic shape, the basic movement, the basic proportion matters way, way, way more. And if you're struggling with burnout, I went through it a lot of times. I used to draw like for 1 week, then don't draw for other 3. I used to draw for 1 day and don't draw anything for 1 week straight. So actually I skipped drawing for like 1 or 2 years. Yeah, I used to sketch something, but never really went for a long streak. And I think that one of the things that keeps me drawing is that I try to do a project, you know, like if you are trying to build a world, maybe you have some characters in your mind, so you try to draw them in every details, or maybe with different poses, different clothes on. This thing, it continues to, how do I say, stuzzicare la mia creatività. I don't know, it keeps me creative, you know, that's what I mean. So if you have a project going on, I don't know, you want to draw a little manga panel, you can draw a manga panel. You want to draw the environments of a world that you made, you can draw that, and it keeps, I think, it keeps you going, you know. And also, I think that if you also study something, like you are studying clothing, for example, you try to draw hoodies, or you trying to draw a dress or a skirt or maybe a jacket, you can, if you have a character, you can dress that character with that jacket or with that type of dress. And if you stick to what you like to draw, it always makes you motivated, I think, or I don't know, it makes me happy and satisfied when I draw it. So that's it for today. I hope that some of the points helped you out, and also thank you for sticking out with me in this entire video. I am not actually trying to teach, but I wanted to share what mistakes that I made, what led me to improve, and also what kept me drawing again and again and again, you know. I think that if you are trying to improve, you are in the right place. I will share my creative journey and how I improve as an artist. I wanted to share in this channel what I do, actually, what I draw, and how I try to, you know, jump over the obstacle. I think that I suck at coloring. I try to avoid it. I try to avoid all the tutorials about it, but I have to improve on that too. So for the big mistake, you know, avoiding the thing, I should not avoid this one. In the next video, I would like to share my process that goes from a complete sketch to an illustration. And I'm working on a game, actually, with an indie game dev team. So if you would like to watch that, stick around, and see you.